This is the Rowdy Ryder Show. Feel that heat, feel that fire. We're just getting started.
What is up, independent wrestling circuit and cameos? It is me, Rowdy Ryder here, and thank you for inviting me and my dad both on another episode of the Rowdy Ryder Show.
Part 6. If you're just now tuning into this series, the Rowdy Ryder Show, let me explain to you real quick what it is. Independent wrestling circuit and cameos ask Ryder and myself 3 questions, 3 random questions, and we answer them. So, let's go ahead and hop on into it. Question number 1. What's your thoughts on Jordynne Grace versus Jade Cargill?
So I'm not really sure what to expect because Jade, in the almost 90 days it's been since she won it, she's only wrestled about, 7 minutes in total?
Yeah, I mean, that's a very valid point. And so it's kind of hard to form an opinion on something that you don't know how she's going to fare as champ and what to really expect from her. Now, I know that you remember because this is when we were watching AEW pretty heavy at the time, back when she was the TBS Women's Champion. It was some, it was the, I think it was the TBS title. She had very short matches. She came out and was just dominant, very reminiscent of Goldberg in his matches in WCW back in the day. When you first look at Jade and you look at Jordynne, you see 2 very, very fit females who, you're hoping it's going to put on a good show. Are you a fan of Jade? You like her?
Yeah.
I've always thought that she was pretty cool. I know she gets a lot of flack online because it seems that she might not be learning and might not be catching on as quick as others, but I couldn't personally imagine what it's like to be out there wrestling in front of tens of thousands of people, knowing that I've got all kind of eyeballs on me from home, millions of people watching from home, I should say.
Yeah.
And I could not imagine what that pressure would feel like. It must be overwhelming, and I'm sure, no matter how much you go over your spots and stuff like that and practice, that whenever you go out there and your music hits,
Like, whoa, there's a lot of people.
I got to remember all this stuff now, and
Probably really
anxiety driven.
yeah.
As far as Jordynne Grace goes, we're not too familiar with her. We've watched a little bit of her in NXT, not enough to really form not enough to form an overall opinion on her yet. But I'm with Ryder on that. Don't know what to expect, being that we've had less than 10 minutes of Jade defending her title in the past 90 or so days. So I'm hoping that we get a good match, and let's extend this just a little bit. How good of a swerve do you think it would be, Ryder, if Jordynne Grace is just now officially on the WWE roster? Think that would be a good swerve if they took the belt off of Jade already and give it to Jordynne Grace?
Crazy.
Yeah, I love unexpected moves like that. I think it's a lot of fun whenever stuff like that happens. But that's our answer on that.
Question number 2. Who do you got at the Royal Rumble, AJ Styles versus Gunther? Probably Gunther, because AJ did say that 2026 was going to be his last year.
Yeah, but there's 12 months in 2026.
Yeah. And what's the thing where Shinsuke had?
Yeah, I know. Shinsuke had put out on Instagram, apparently, I didn't go fact check it, but apparently he posted this big long note, and he said that AJ told him some months ago that he was going to retire at the Royal Rumble this year. And
dude, just spoiled the surprise.
yeah, I don't, what?
So no, here, you.
Go ahead.
So what if AJ just told Shinsuke to post that, and it's
Actually going to be the opposite?
Yeah, it's actually going to be the opposite.
Hey, it's just like I said in question number 1. I love a good swerve. I love whenever the dirt sheets think that they got it figured out. It is so much fun, and that's why I try not to follow any dirt sheets or anything like that. I love being a fan. I love to guess, and I love to be wrong about my predictions. I think it's more fun that way when it's not as expected, I guess you could say.
Yeah. If he does actually end up losing, then it just, I think it's so stupid that he just spoiled it.
Well,
basically.
and Michael Cole last night kept on saying, this is AJ Styles' last appearance.
No, he said that if he doesn't
defeat Gunther.
Yeah, if he doesn't defeat Gunther, or it's either if he doesn't defeat Gunther, or if he I'm trying to.
This could be.
Yeah. This could be.
I thought that I heard him say during that match though that it was his last time. I don't know. I could be wrong. I mishear things all the time, and it's just the way that they're acting. I don't know. Maybe they're building it up for some big, every match AJ's going to be in. Every PLE is going to be a career threatening match, but he keeps on winning, and he goes, rides out the whole year of 2026 here.
Which it could be something to where how on WrestleMania 41, where in WrestleMania 41, Cody versus Cena, they kept on saying that Cena hasn't been pinned in a while, that Cena hasn't been pinned in a while, and then he ended up winning. So that could be one of those things, but with AJ.
Yeah, it could be is where they're trying to build up toward him being pinned. But he's like Cena. I'm leaning with Ryder toward Gunther on this one, and just because it would only make sense if AJ retired from at the Rumble. That's where he came in, got his start at with WWE 10 years ago. Well, not his start. He was with them a couple of years ago, or did some dark matches and stuff. But his official start at the Royal Rumble, and it seems like it would be real fitting if this was also his last event with WWE.
So his first one, 10 years.
10 years later?
Yeah.
Royal Rumble. Fun story about AJ Styles debuting at the Royal Rumble. The night before the Royal Rumble in 2016, we were at a Ring of Honor show, and AJ Styles was there. And he was signing autographs. He didn't wrestle. He didn't do nothing. He did come out into the ring with the Bullet Club, the Good Brothers. They all did a 2-sweet, and AJ was there signing autographs and taking pictures. We did not meet him because I never followed the guy really that much.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
If then, not knowing that he was going to be one of the biggest stars in WWE.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, and you, at 1.5 years old, had no idea who he was. And
it's not like I was thinking, hey, Dad, let's go meet this guy because I know
he's going to be something.
Yeah, 10 years from now, he is going to be one of the biggest stars in WWE history.
I just always thought it was cool that, 24 hours later, we're at home watching this guy debut. And, I'm sitting there thinking, wow, 24 hours ago, we were literally in the same room with this guy right here. And had no idea that he would really show up to WWE. So, fun little story there.
And a couple of years later, you didn't know that he would be one of the one of the biggest.
AJ just came in there and just tore it up from the get-go.
Yeah.
My gosh, that dude is literally phenomenal. And for our last and final question, why do you and your dad do cameos for so cheap? Well, this will really be a question for me here, because I set the prices of this stuff, and the reason behind that is that we're regular people, and Ryder's a small channel, and I know that if you have taken a look and you see the amount of subscribers he's got, some people would say, holy cow, that's a lot. I would love to have that many subscribers. And it's nothing to not be proud of, for sure. We are super proud of that. But look at how many channels out there that are way bigger. I mean, we hadn't even cracked 100,000.
Not even 80,000 yet.
Not even 80,000.
I mean, we're getting close to it.
Right on the cusp of that. And yeah, you know, we do these cameos. We got them at such a cheap price, so that in case there's someone out there that wants to give a last minute birthday gift and they don't have a lot of money and they're just scrounging and they're like, oh, here's this kid on YouTube and I'm gonna get a cameo from him, 99 cents. And you know, we do a cameo for them, whether they are someone who watches his channel or not. Here's my thought process. If they don't watch his channel and they just see that 99 cent price tag on it, there's a small chance that after they get that delivery or cameo delivered, that they're going to say, let me go check this guy out on YouTube and see what he's about. And maybe they will like what they see, or maybe they won't. But it's like everything with our pro wrestling tee store. If I could go in and show you our profit margin on his store, they all say zero. $0.00 profit is what we make off of any t-shirt sales, anything like that. And the reason is because if someone really wants to buy a shirt, I want it to be as affordable as possible for everyone. And I just, again, we will talk to anyone for free. And Ryder's actually on Cameo. More or less, it started out as I wouldn't say a joke, but I had a real close friend of mine. He's like, hey man, you should try to put him on Cameo. And I was like, dude, there's no way. He's like, that's crazy. I'm not gonna charge people to talk to us. You know, we're regular folks. And he's like, well, just try it out and see what happens. He got accepted. And I'm just, you know, the first couple cameos, I felt really
feeling bad about it type of thing?
Yeah, because over here accepting money for people
to talk to us like that, which even now that seems kind of like a
it's
jerk thing.
And so here's the other reason it's 99 cents. The money that he makes from here, it goes straight to charity. We have not ever taken a dime of it. It goes to the Children's Hospital. There's also a speech therapy center that we've tried to be in we've been emailing them to see if they accept donations like that, because speech therapy is something that Ryder personally participates in every week.
Still,
yeah, and you know, something he's super passionate about, and so, you know, it's cool that we don't have to feel like, oh, you know, about promoting that he's on Cameo or doing a cameo now, because we found something useful to do with that money. And again, you know, we're regular folks that I work a real job. He's a kid that goes to school, you know, it's nothing crazy. And yeah, I actually had my mom a couple nights ago tell me the same thing. She's like, you need to up that price and on Cameo, so then that way you can donate more money. I said, yeah, I mean, I've thought about it, but I think about,
like, what if there's moms or
what if there's a mom out there that's wanting to get a birthday present for her kid, and say that he does watch Ryder, and you know, they're running low on funds.
Yeah.
Here we come, you know, and I just don't see us as the type of people to charge
like $100.
You know, we put a $100 price tag up on your cameos. People go check you out. They're like, "What? This kid? He ain't even got 80,000 subscribers. Like,
he ain't even got 100.
Yeah, who the heck does he think he is?" And you know, that is not a knock, by the way, on anyone who is on here charging $2, $3, $5, whatever. That is cool. And if you can get those cameos at that price, that is awesome. And whatever you do with that money that you get on Cameo, if you keep it, great. If you donate it, great. I personally, with the standard I want to set with him, want to keep them grounded, want to keep them humble. And you know, there may come a day where I do decide to bump it up, and
it's not gonna be anything like crazy, of course.
Yeah, it'd be like $2.
Yeah, like not like 600 like other people.
Or again, I see one of the creators that he watches, this guy by the name of Steak, and he's not so family friendly.
Yeah.
We were. He did a cameo for Ryder, and this guy has 5 million subscribers on YouTube. 5 million.
Mm-hmm.
His cameo price, $5.
No, wasn't it 2 whenever you got it?
No, it's 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
I just think that's a good price. I try to think about, as Ryder said, that mom that's maybe trying to find a birthday gift for their kid that watches him, or you know, hey, we'll even be that person that say that you're in a pinch and you run to Cameo, and I don't know who this kid is, but he was 99 cents and I'm ordering a Cameo. Cool. Tag us in, we'll come save the day, and hopefully, just hopefully, maybe that person will check out Ryder's channel. But
or maybe, or no, not help them out, but if the kid can't find anything that they're interested in to watch.
Yeah.
Like, oh shoot, and then yeah,
let's go check out this guy.
Yeah, and then find something to watch.
Here's another cool thing. It also gives Ryder reps. You know, I shared with you earlier that he does participate in speech therapy every week. These cameos give him a good chance to work on his speech outside of the classroom. Mm-hmm. And you know, as long as we've been doing this, you know, you still have moments where you get on the camera and you're like, we've had a couple of takes, you'll see them. They've been edited out of this cameo. There's
yeah, I started trying to do the opening intro thing.
Yeah, Ryder said question number 3, and he was trying to say question number 2. But, you know, yeah. This also
happens every time.
Helps Ryder build on his speech therapy, and yeah, that right there is the main reason. Again, you might see that price bump up to $1 maybe, but this is fun for Ryder and I. It's what we like to do. It's what we love to do. And again, we're regular folks. We just love wrestling toys. Me and him love spending time together, and it's just something cool that we get to do. And we just, you know, would rather take that little bit of money that we do get, which we're thankful for every cameo request that comes through, every tip, and all that stuff is very much appreciated. And we gladly take that right on and donate it to a charity.
Thank you so much, Independent Wrestling Circuit and Cameos, for inviting us back to the Rowdy Ryder Show, and we hope to see more cameos from you here soon.